Hey guys, my name's Jay. Welcome to the Pastor Mastermind channel, where I'm going to help teach you to reach people using modern technology. And I'm so excited for our second episode today, and I'm just ready to go to share something very important that I have found with you for free. My story is this. Started with a church of just 30 people about 4 years ago, and God has let us see tremendous growth. On average, our church has about 200 to 250 people on a given Sunday. Many young families, many millennials, the group that we're all trying to reach out. And listen, I'm not a millennial. I'm not cool. My church would be more on the traditional leaning flavor, if you could think of it that way. And I just kind of learned some wonderful things that I want to share with you humbly. I want to share with you today. Really, where we want to start, I want you to first of all go back our last episode and talk about, and I want you to look and do what I talk about there on some healthy self-evaluation. Got 3 kind of points that I wanted you to look at. That's kind of your first step in your journey. But today I want to share with you a couple things. I want to talk to you about the power of social media. Now, social media, we think 2 kind of big ones. We think of Facebook and we think of Instagram. Now, Facebook is that's the biggest form of social media that's out there. You'll find that millions upon millions upon millions of people in this country are on Facebook. You'll find that the majority of the people in your community are on Facebook every single day. Imagine with me that if there was like a street corner or like a park bench in your community where 90% of the people in your community would walk past that, okay, every single day. Would you want to sit there, and would you want to use that strategic location to tell people about God? I know I would. Well, guess what? There is a park bench that 90% of the people in your community are walking past every day, and that is called Facebook. Whether you like it or not, that is one of the best ways of reaching people. Now, just a word about Facebook. You may say, okay, we are on Facebook and we have some content on there. That's a good start. But really, something that I have just in the last month or two really started diving into is the second most popular social media platform, which is Instagram. I'm going to tell you this. I'm 40 years old, okay? People that are 40 years old and older trend to stay on Facebook. I was finding in my church that for a while, my visitors and my guests were getting a little bit older than me. Why? Because I was going on that channel where some older people would be focusing. Now, you don't neglect Facebook, but the next kind of that 25 to 40 range, that's going to be your young families. That's going to be people that will bring their children, especially to your children's ministry, to your youth ministry. That platform is Instagram. I'm going to tell you this. A couple years ago, everybody was afraid of Facebook because they thought, most of the content on there is bad, stands against the things of the Lord. And then as more and more people got involved, it just kind of became normal living. Same thing for Instagram. Don't neglect Instagram. And it's something that I have found just in these last couple months because honestly, I was neglecting Instagram. And slowly we are building followers and we are reaching people. Perfect example. Last night I had a long lost friend from my community that just somebody that kind of lost track with about 5 years ago. On a Wednesday night service, I walked in and he was sitting there with his wife, and it was so exciting to kind of reach out and find some long lost friends. They didn't know that I was the pastor of the church, at least he didn't. His wife was on Instagram and saw a very simple video, like a 10-second video, just me in my office focusing on my face, inviting people to church. She saw that and she thought, man, I ought to go check that church out. And guess what? They were sitting in the church on Wednesday night. It was so encouraging to see how just a simple video using your smartphone on Instagram reaches people. And I'll tell you this, that kind of what do we do for our first steps? I'm going to kind of dive down and get a little deeper over these next couple episodes about your Facebook strategy and your your Instagram strategy, and I'll show you how-tos. I'll give you screenshots. I'll hold your hand through the process, especially if you're not into technology. You might be a little bit older. You may even be a baby boomer and you don't know how to do it. I will guide you step by step. This is the first thing I want you to do though, okay? If you don't have a Facebook page for your church, set it up, okay? How do you do it? Well, I'll do an episode of how to do it, but I'm going to not just hand you a fish. I'm going to hand you a fishing pole, okay? There's a website out there that teaches you how to do anything on the planet, step by step. It's called YouTube, okay? Go to YouTube and type in, how do I set up a church Facebook page? And I promise you, a great step-by-step tutorial will guide you through that. Listen, if all you do contact with Pastor Mastermind is learn that, then my mission's accomplished. I'm helping you reach people. So go to YouTube, learn how to do that. I would say this, you don't set it up like a personal account. You have to switch it to what's called a business account. That's very important. Why? The business account is set up where anybody can like it and follow it. It goes out into the community. You also do something called paid ads. And I'll tell you this, that my church, a lot of my outreach in my church is built upon those paid advertisements on social media. And you invest money into it, but it goes out to thousands and thousands and thousands of people. You have, out of those thousands of people, many people decide to come and attend. And in a way, we understand how members come and they start contributing. The whole process completely pays for itself. Now I would encourage you, start a Facebook page if you don't have it. And I would encourage you, make sure you make that a business page. I found a lot of churches where it's kind of like a person, but it's a name, but it's the name of a church. And that prevents you from doing the things that Facebook has you do. Same thing for Instagram. Set up an Instagram page right now. Go to Instagram on the app. It's going to only run on your smartphone. It'll run on an iPad. There's a desktop version that you can kind of check up on your account, but you can't contribute to it with content. But I'm going to encourage you, set that up. I mean, just put just a basic page, put your logo on there, and don't touch it for a while. And we'll get back in the next couple episodes and show you how to move forward with that. So real quick, to reiterate, go to episode 1. There's 3 questions. Here, set up a Facebook page, set up an Instagram page, and then we will continue our journey together. God bless you. Thank you for your time. Listen, make sure you like and subscribe right now, and so you get, and also hit that notification button. So as the new episodes come out, you'll get reminded. All right, listen, God bless you. Thanks for your time. And listen, there's nothing more wonderful than reaching people for Jesus Christ. And I'm just helping you just reach a few more for God. God bless you. We'll catch you later.